Hey, God. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Gotta get the old throat working this morning. Good morning. How are you? Hang on. Hang on. I didn't know that was going to happen. Oh. Let's try it again. Hey, what's going on, guys? Good morning. Happy Tuesday. All that jazz. To all you fine people that are going to go out there and do some movie hunting today, I wish you the best of luck. Hope you score some good stuff. Yeah, see, we got, my man Michael in the house. What's up, buddy? Hey, thanks again last night for the trivia show. Your generous codes were put to use last night, at least one of them. Too much. In fact, I found out who won it. It was 100, who I see quite often around here. So 100 took the code last night. So that was super, super awesome. So, but we're going to get into all that. We got so much to get into. It's going to be a real humdinger. That's my catchphrase. Just put that on my card. Hook, humdinger. Anyway, you know the drill, you guys. Grab a drink, grab a snack, sit back, relax, and enjoy the morning mug. I don't know what's happening anymore, y'all. Actually, I'm going to do a quick. Do I sound okay? I'm going to do a little audio check. Here we go. Ready? I don't know what's happening anymore. Okay, cool. That's my little audio checks. Seems like everything's working good, so that is awesome. Did anybody watch the trivia show last night? It was so good. Tell you, those things are like getting like more complicated to put together, but the result is so much fun. I love watching everybody play. It's super cool. Morning, Hook. Everybody else, what's up, Vince? Good to see you. Ken, what's up, Hook, man? Oh, dude, do I have to talk to you? This is going to be good. Look at you. Bowled a 267 last night. Second game, 11 strikes in one game. Woo! Dude, you are a beast. I don't even know if I got 11 strikes when I used the Wii bowling at home. Probably. I'll take you on, bro. My Wii against your real. You'd still win. Michael says, that's great. I hope they enjoyed. Yes, the talking about the codes last night, or his code. Awesome show. So I'm sorry, my throat must be wrecked from last night because all morning I've been like, what's wrong with my voice? So I'm not sure this will be as long as usual today, but I want to start off by talking about that trivia show last night because it was not only was it an incredible show, like the players came and I just loved everyone's like energy and their enthusiasm to play. My buddy Vengeance Media Matt, he was all, his arm was all torqued, he was like, had a dog incident he was telling me about, and we hooked it up for him so he didn't have to write down. He could just say his answers, and what's good is we've accommodated that before. I think Grant had issues with his board and stuff, so he said the answers. So we have ways of helping everyone play the game if that's the case. So it'll be tricky if more than one person can't use a board, because then one guy will say the answer and the other person's like, oh yeah, I was gonna say Raiders of the Lost Ark too. Were you? But anyway, yeah, no, so it was super good and just love the energy last night. Just got me all pumped up. But let's see if I can find. Oh yeah. Oh, I gotta share this thing. So last night, whilst we were playing, something very interesting occurred that I want to show you guys. Hang on. Sorry, I had this up, but I had to shut down real quick. So I got to go dig it back up real quick. There it is right there. Okay.
What's up, man? Thank you.
Here it is. So this is the clip I want to share with you guys. And it's just, I don't know, words can't describe what I felt when I heard this. So this is from Miss Matt from Vengeance Media. You guys just have to listen to this. I may play this again later for those who come a little later, because I think this is why I love this community right here. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? Thank you so much, Huck. Honestly, thank you so much for having me on. It's been an absolute honor to be here. And I just want to say, before I mention like my Instagram handles or whatever, I just want to say, Huck, thank you for doing this. Not just for me, but for people that are at home and are probably struggling or they just get an enjoyment out of being in the community and taking part in something. I think it's really important for everyone's mental health. And I think you're a great guy. You do great streams, and you deserve so much, brother. And I appreciate you and everything that you do for the, in the community. So thank you so much. Also, sorry, KB is my brother from another mother. He's awesome. I congratulate you, man. You're such an awesome dude, and you're epic.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, Vengeance is epic. Like, you know, what can I say? Like, when you do things like this, it starts out as just something for fun, and then it becomes something bigger than that. You know, you start to really meet friends online in this community, and that's what it's become for me. And you know, here's what. Sorry, it's like it's a little emotional. I get a little caught off guard by just how genuine that is, and yeah, in this community, it's like I have found. I think we all feel this. It's like a ton of instant friends. Like, we're all supportive of each other. We're all great to each other. We're going to each other's streams. We horse around. We have fun. You know, maybe we'll go take a couple of digs in good fun if it calls for it. But, you know, high praise when it calls for that as well. And yeah, he just summed it all up in that beautiful thing. And I was almost in tears last night when saying that. I'm like, I got to keep it together. You know, I'm the host. But yeah, I mean, I was off screen. If I didn't quite have it in me to click and full screen myself when he was saying that, because I was just too like fixed on what he was saying. But you know, because sometimes, I don't know if you guys experience this, but in your own life, but sometimes you can have friends around you or toxic friends that you've come across that, you know, kind of drain the energy of the room, or, you know, just you don't want to spend that much time around them because of how they make the room feel or make you feel. And I never feel that way in this community at all. Like, if anything, I keep, you know, getting people saying, when's your next thing? When are you gonna do that? And I'm like, well, oh, okay. And that, you know, so yeah, Vengeance Media, thanks for that. That was just beyond description. So man, yeah, right here, brother. So yeah, I don't know what else to say, y'all. I don't know if I'm making sense, if I'm just babbling, but that's what I wanted to try to articulate, is just how great you guys are out there, and how great people like Vengeance Media is to, you know, say things like that. And then, you know, that's why I do the trivia, is just to have fun, have people come and play. I think it's why we all put up videos. You know, we want people just to take some time out of their life, you know, hopefully we don't know if anybody's going to watch us, right? But, you know, people tune in and forget their maybe toxic world for a little bit, and come to a place where it ain't toxic, man. It's all good. So I'm going to try to maintain that, y'all, you know, that huckster mojo, you know, for you guys all the time. So there you go. That's all I got to say, I think. Anywho, there you go. I'm just going to keep saying, there you go. Let's see. Let's try to get back on track. Awesome show. Vince says, I watched a few minutes, but left because I didn't know the robot questions. Plus was with my friend. We watched Beavis and Butthead do the universe. That's awesome. How was that? Yeah, I did robots last night. Hey, Huck. Hey, Mika. Matt's where, you know, it's so funny. I hadn't even gotten to you yet. Oh, maybe I was saying it when you chimed in, I guess. I was in a zone there. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. Jerry Runner, what's going on, man? Hello, Brad Madison. Morning, Mr. Huck. Good morning, sir. Always good to see your smiling face, if you will. Huck, you're the greatest guy. Thanks, guys. All right. Thanks. I appreciate that. I don't know. I was like feeling so humble today. Yeah, I mean, that was an amazing night in more ways than one. Great show, and just a great way to point out what we have here in this community. And I wouldn't trade it for anything, you know, like even if I, you know, step away, this isn't a proclamation that I'm stepping away, but yeah, at some point I think we all may have to step away or take a break, or, you know, just life is going to do something. Right. But I will always hang out here. You know what I'm saying? Man, what's turning my show is so emotional today. You know what I mean? Like I'll always hang out here. Like even if I'm not doing shows anymore, and I for whatever reason don't do this anymore, um, I'm still hanging out. You know, still want to watch you guys and see what you're up to. So yeah. All right, let's switch gears here for just a second. Let's see what Midlow is saying real quick. You're a very important part of the community, Huck. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, Ken. Thanks. Appreciate that. I'm going to talk about something else before I like start bawling, y'all. All right, let's talk about I didn't think I was going to go there. Comic-Con. Yeah. All right. Oh, wow. Nice segue, Huck. So I went to Comic-Con this weekend and had more emotional greatness because of who I met. So I don't know if you guys have, I know, there's always like shows we love watching and movies we love watching, but there's also podcasts and stuff that I love to listen to because I take my dogs on a walk, or like if I'm driving to San Diego for the San Diego Comic-Con, it's like 2.5, 3 hours. I'm going to need some good stuff in my ear holes. So I actually put some of you guys on when I was driving as well. But I listened to these guys. Here, I'll just pop them up. I'm going to show you who I met. So there's a podcast I listen to called The 430 Movie, which is all about movies. So if you guys love movies and you want to have fun with it, it's this one. And the Inglorious Treksperts, where they are the most knowledgeable Star Trek experts around, call themselves Treksperts. So here's a photo I want to show you. There it is. So these are the guys. This is the whole, kit and caboodle, if you will. Starting in that top photo, the man standing up, and also the picture on the right is Mark A. Altman. He is the curator for the 430 movie. Actually, I guess they all curate the 430 movie, but he's the host. And he is also a co-host on Inglorious Treksperts with Darren Doctorman. They're all here, so on the bottom, Steve Melching and Ashley Miller, Mark Altman and Darren Doctorman, they all are on the 430 movie. And I just love that show. Like I can't wait to put it on. It's just like when I watch the shows you guys make. Like I just can't wait to put your shows on. They're the same way. When their new thing drops, I can't wait to listen to them. And then at the bottom, you'll see Robert Meyer Burnett. You guys may have heard of Robert. I mean, they're all in the industry too. These are all big time producers and writers and just so talented. They're just super talented people. And, and they do podcasts. I love that like people in the industry like do this kind of stuff as well. It's like not just us. It's like we're all in the same playing field. Some just have a little bit more experience higher up. Like I work in the industry too as an editor, but I don't do what they do, which would be very cool. And wouldn't this be great? I just thought of this. Put this out in the universe. Wouldn't it be great if on the Hucksters Trivia show one night we have these people playing? Would that be ridiculous? If I can get Mark Altman, Stephen Melching, Darren Doctorman, and Ashley Miller from the 430 movie, and then as a secret guest, in comes Robert Meyer Burnett. We have five people playing on the show. And what's funny is they all get each other, just like we're all starting to get each other. They all get each other and they take whacks at each other. And I mean, they're so funny. So this thing they did called the Starship Smackdown is they pitted all these starships, good and evil, good ships, bad ships against each other. And then the panelists would have to rate which ship would win and why. And then at the end, they also picked a captain to captain that ship. And it wasn't necessarily the captain that was the captain of that ship. So if it was the Enterprise, it wasn't necessarily Kirk that was the captain, because, you're pulling names out of a little jar, and if Kirk isn't the name on the Enterprise, although Kirk did get the Millennium Falcon, which I thought was kind of hilarious. It's like Captain Kirk piloting the Millennium Falcon versus Michael Scott piloting the Enterprise. Yeah, Michael Scott from The Office. He was pulled out because I guess he did a character on the show called, Captain something. I didn't know the character, but he was Captain something, so they thought it was funny to pull. Yeah. So Michael Scott beat out Captain Kirk in the Millennium Falcon, if you can believe it. I don't know if that's on YouTube or anything yet, but if it is, you should check it out. It's super funny. So yeah. So that was great. So that was a great time. So finishing Comic-Con, that was literally Sunday when I went and saw them. So finishing the day, seeing people that I just look up to and admire and am thoroughly entertained by. And then to come home last night and, slap together that trivia show and have it end with such great words. I'm riding a wave right now, y'all. I'm on a high. I'm feeling good. That's what life is all about. Join me, everybody. No? Okay, just me? All right. So, who's there? Sorry, it's probably a package. No, it ain't. I have not bought anything in forever, so probably a good thing. I went overboard during all those 2-for-1s and Amazon Prime Day. Oh, so another small announcement, everybody. Next week is vacay week for the old huckster. So no trivia, no box office breakdown, no morning show. So I'll miss you guys next week, but I'll be out, sipping my Mai Tais and getting my tan, which basically means lots of sunscreen so I don't turn, so I don't burn. That's what the huckster does. The huckster don't get to tan. It's not in his genes, y'all. All right, let's kick it in here. Atlanta DJ, what's up, Alan? He says, I about spit out my tea as you cleared your... Really? Yeah. I said, hang on. See, now I'm on the little tea again. Here we go. Mid-level says, yeah, big fan of Robert Meyer Burnett. I actually brought that up, Ken. I said, I love your physical media shows. I said, I showed you my shirt. Oh, by the way, I got my Top Gun shirt on. Here you go. So when we were walking around the place, there's a barbecue joint that the guys shot. You lost that love and feeling. That bar scene from Top Gun was shot in that place right there. So of course they've been riding that wave since 1986. Wow, that's a big wave, y'all. So. Me and my buddy Joe, he went, we met up at the con together and we had to go eat there, right? We just had to go. So I was like, you know what? I gotta snag that Top Gun shirt. It's pretty cool. So we're sporting a little Top Gun love, but yeah, Ken. So I was talking to Robert about, I had that day on that day, the previous day when I watched their panelists as a writer, like when they were doing writing in the industry, it was Mark Altman, Steve Melching, and Ashley Miller. Those were the 3 of those 5 that were there. I was wearing the 430 movie shirt on that day so they could see it and be like, you're wearing our merch. It's like, we all got to get our merch out there. It's really cool. It's like, I know Mel's got it, some shirts, and Pop's got some shirts. I guess I got to get some shirts, but I was wearing my one shirt. I have my one shirt. I wore that on Sunday and showed it to Robert and said, yeah, I do, physical media show as well. I do, this, and this. And he was great. He gave me his time and he was super easy to talk to. Like, some people you get that they're kind of like, they're 1 foot like away from you. Like, yeah. Oh, that's cool. But God, he was such a sweet dude. He was hanging with like a whole bunch of us there and we're all just throwing stuff out. And, you're trying to think of the coolest question, but it's like, how's it going? Like, I don't know what to say because you're so cool. I should ask. Yeah, he didn't know me yet, so I didn't want to say, hey, do my show. He's like, I did ask him about John Campea, though. If you guys are anybody a John Campea fan, if you know Robert Meyer Burnett, Ken, you probably know John Campea because Robert appears on John Campea's show. And John Campea's show is all about pop culture and movies and all that kind of good stuff. So that was right on the sweet spot to find him, meet him, talk to him. And I gave him a shout out about John Campea. I said, so what's it like working with Mark Altman versus John Campea? And he's like, they're both different. They both work completely differently in their ways. And then I had to ask him, like, yeah, what's up with John? Like every time John is referring to us, the fans, if we have something that doesn't line up with the way he sees things, he'll read it like, so a writer wrote in, oh, well, Top Gun Maverick break $1 billion. Yeah, of course it will. He does us, like the voice of us, whatever we are, in like this really weird way. So I threw that out to Robert and he just kind of laughed. He's like, yeah, that's John. So it'll be funny to see like the next time I watch the John Campea show, the next time he twerks on his voice like that, if Robert's there when he does it. So anyway, I digress. Let's move on. Anthony's Horror More. What's up, buddy? Good morning. Good morning. We've had quite an emotional morning. You guys got to watch this one back, so I can't go through that again. Spicy 4K Action says, Morning Hook, San Diego native, but never been to Comic-Con. Looks like a lot of fun. You know what's funny about that, Spicy 4K? I'm like a Louisiana boy, right next to New Orleans growing up. And I'd hardly ever been to New Orleans. I remember before I moved out here, I'm like, geez, I need to get out to New Orleans so I can say I've been to New Orleans. I've been to Bourbon Street. So, but I did finally get out there a few times before shuffling off to this big sunny California. Sunny California. Did my mouth? You guys smell toast? Sorry. Okay, I just stopped talking. I slurred there. All right, that would be an awesome show. I know, right? I'm telling you, if I can get them, I'm gonna work it. I as soon as I posted that photo, I posted it everywhere. I posted for those in case you didn't see it, so I posted this photo on. I'll come right back to Mika on all my social media. So it's on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. So hopefully we can, get the contacts out there, get them coming in. I hope to go to Comic-Con one of these days. Looks like it was. Yes, it is fun. And we were super masked up too. Like you couldn't go to Comic-Con without one being totally vaccinated. So you get a wristband. So that indicates you have been cleared for being vaccinated and can go in. And then you also had to wear a mask the whole time. So I felt pretty good. I'm not catching that Comic-Con funk before going to Cancun. So far, so good. Movies and Sue. Hey, girl. Hey, Huck. I'm a Blu-ray hunting right now, but wanted to pop in and say hi. I'm currently watching your trivia show last night. Sign me up for that. Woo! Yeah! Are you kidding? Yes. All right. I've been after Sue, y'all. I've wanted Sue on, and I know it seems intimidating. A lot of people say, "Oh, I don't know if I'll be good," but it doesn't matter. I try to make it fun, and even when you don't think you're good, you do really good. Mika, I remember like Mika and Mel, they were like, "Oh, we're not going to do great." Those girls kick some butt, y'all. I mean, they at the end of the game, they tied literally for second place, and the Silent Assassin, Sideshow Hustle, I do it all the time. Side Hustle Cinema. Sorry, so the Simpsons are burned into my brain. Side Hustle Cinema just snuck in and took the victory by 2 points or something like that. So, yeah, Sue, I got you then. I got you. We got to find. Sorry, guys, you heard it. If Sue wants to be on the show, we need some competition. And we're going to talk about the show in just a second and where it's going. Wow, what great props from Vengeance. Yeah, I know. I'm going to have to end the show with that one more time. Kitten Paws, hey, girl, says Comic-Con is great. Cosplay is fantastic. Panels are awesome. Yeah, Mika, so if the floor is too intimidating, like if you don't care about going out and seeing all these floors and merchants and buying crap, because there's a lot of that, just go to the panels. If you love what as Kim would say, what gets your juices flowing, right? There's a lot of stuff there that get your juices flowing as far as Comic-Con and pop culture and stuff like that. And there are panels for almost anything that you love. There was a voiceover panel, like people who do voiceover cartoon characters. There was one on the last day just before the Starship Smackdown, where these artists who do voiceovers in the industry go and read stuff in the voices that you are familiar with. And oh my God, if any of you guys go to Comic-Con and you catch one show, Hall H is ridiculous. If you want to wait overnight or hours and hours and hours to get in Hall H so you can see the big stuff from Marvel and all that, which if you're not up close, you're going to be way far back. They're going to be this big anyway, and there's giant monitors. So you're probably going to be looking like this, looking at a monitor because it holds 7,000 people. Yeah, don't go to that one. Get in line early to go to the voiceover artist because you'll be thoroughly entertained, absolutely entertained. But pound for pound, can't lose. That's where I get all my movie news. Yeah. So there you go. Also watch John Campea. See this what I'm saying. We're all this big, beautiful community. I like how this is great. So we all watch John Campea. We all love Robert Meyer Burnett. And if you all get a chance, now I'd love to say, check out the 4:30 movie. It's kind of what we do. Like we sit down and we go, oh, let's talk about our top, like say on Tim's show. We'll do the special effects shows, or we'll do the summer movies or something, on other people's channels where they have the themes and all that. Well, the themes is what that podcast is all about. So if it's Clown Week, they did a Clown Week, which is funny. And they gave me a shout out during Clown Week. I don't know how to take that. I'll take it as positive. Damn right. That's what it's all about. Yeah. So, and then they picked 5 clown movies, so it's a lot like what we already love to do. So, well, like if they ever have a sick dude and need someone else to sit in that chair, man, I'd pounce on that show. It'd be so much fun. Movies with Ryan. What's going on, my friend? More than Huck. Great trivia show last night. Thanks, man. There's our OG episode 1, Movies with Ryan. So I'll tell you what's coming here in a second. Robert's he's a big horror fan and always does a good job defending the genre to John, who's not. Love their interactions. Yeah, and not just that. You also know that since you know Robert, he's also a huge Star Trek fan. And John's always quick to go, I'm not as big of a Star Trek fan as you, John, Robert, but what is your opinion? See, I get to make fun of Robert now since that's how he does us. That's how I do Robert. So, damn it, John. Names are hard. Anyway, but yeah, so it's funny that Robert knows Star Trek really well, and anytime he can slip it in, he does, and it's hilarious. Yeah, just make sure I didn't miss something there. Atlanta G says, you smell burnt toast too. I did that just for a second when I started talking to my flesh over there. And did that kind of move right there. I was like, huh, baby, you making toast? I got to be careful. She's like, no. She come running in and check on me. Yes, movies ensue. Tell you, man. Got to get, is Miss Jess here? I don't think Miss Jess is here. I need to figure out the best way to get in touch with Miss Jess. I would love to get like Miss Jess. Sue, how about this? Sue, are you listening while you're tooling around out there? How about we get you, Dave from Durant Cinema, Tony, your boy Tony, because you're all the pals, and I don't know any other fourth one that you would love to have. That would be very cool, right? Because you guys would totally click with each other. Okay. All right, I'm putting it down right now. Who wants to see that? Sue against Durant against Tony. Right? Yeah. Some other one tucked in there. Oh, I'm getting pumped. See, I'm not even going to be here next week, and I'm already planning the one after that. So it's going to happen. All right, Movies Ryan says, I'd love a redemption arc on the trivia. Yes, it's coming. I'm just trying to get to the last comment, and then I'll talk about that. Vulcan nerve pinch. Like that button. That's right. Hurrah! Get one of these, y'all. Except, yeah, where are we at? I got 14. I got 9 likes. Come on, there's 14 of y'all watching. I know some of you are driving around, so you can't hit like, but if you are sitting right there, just click like. And I also want to thank everybody that watched last night because I think if I remember all my numbers, we set a record. We broke 40. I know I'm like, not huge at this. I don't have the huge numbers some other shows get, but we did break 40, which is what I was hoping to. And I think the likes matched that pretty close. So that was good. So, man, I'd love to hit 50 on the next one. It doesn't have to go up 10 each time, but I do feel like if we get Sue and her chums on there, there'll be a lot of people who want to see that battle go down. That'd be dope, man. I'm all excited. It's not even a thing yet. I'm all excited. Manifest, right, Sue? Manifest. R&D Studios. How's it going, man? Just wanted to say that was a great trivia show last night, Huck. The show is one of my favorites of the week. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, they are a humdinger to put on, as I love to say. Sue says, I'm here. Nice. Yes. Girl, we are. Oh, it's going to be so dope. Sue, how's it looking out there today? Ken needs to know. Sue, if you're just listening. Oh, yeah, we're getting to it. She says, yes, can't wait for that show. Look, see, Sue, people are already lining up for your show. That would be great, Sue. She says, Target sucked. Oh, so when you sang your way into Target, they let you down. So you sang them a little song, and then they let you down. Boo hiss. Target. All right, off to Best Buy. Sue is giving us a play-by-play, blow-by-blow, what it's like out there on the spot. She's a Johnny on the spot kind of thing. Love it. 40 is huge. Like, is it? Yeah. Cool, man. Yeah. I mean, it's just one show at a time. Because, these mornings usually, no one's up yet. We always fluctuate under 20 on these. But it's super fun. They get more. What was that whistle? I'm hearing noises. Oh, okay. My daughter just woke up. So 40 is huge. Cool, man. Yeah. I was excited to get that. Absolutely. When I saw 41, that was it. I hit my wish list for that night. Sue, Tony, Durant would be a blast, right? Anthony's horror. Yeah, man. I couldn't shut him up, and that's what I love. I would just love that. I would just love that they would just be all over each other the whole game. That would be, that's what I want. I want just like a trilogy or a quadrilogy of people just going at it. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. Spicy 4K action. Everybody's chiming in now. I'm trying to catch up so I can tell you about trivia. One suggestion for trivia: it would be cool to see the scores. It's so funny you say that. I meant to say it last night. Here, as an apology, I meant to say what the scores were. So Vengeance Media had 21. Cinesteph was at 28, and then Mega Mike. And what I should do is maybe announce it as I get to it. Mega Mike had, before getting to that bonus question, had 31, and KB had 33. See, it's all right. Hang on, there it is. It's all right there. It's old school check marks. That's how I do it, because it's quick and easy to count. And so since Mega Mike was only down by 2 points, and he did get the bonus question right, that was 3 points. He was at that point the winner, but KB also got the one right. So it moved him up to 36. So that was the final score last night, 36 to 34 to 28 to 21. So that's what I love about that bonus question is it can literally hand somebody a victory or simply keep the winner. So yeah, after each round, so they know where they stand. But I guess you need an assistant for that. Yeah. And the only other thing too is the reason I mean, that's a good idea. You guys tell me what you think about that. And here's why I don't do it, but I'm happy to try it out in one. I sort of keep the score elusive because I don't want the score to necessarily become a stressful thing when people are playing. Because, it's all about fun, especially when people think it might be hard. Oh, the game's going to be hard, and I try to keep it fun and light and interesting, but also a little bit challenging. And if I'm leaning too much on the scores, I know like a real game show would tell you the scores, so you have to step up. But yeah, I didn't want the scores to become a factor. Now, when I get right to the end, yes, I do agree. I think I should say the scores out loud and let you know where they finished at least, so you know where people were at. But that's why in the middle I tend to say, oh man, it is neck and neck. It is close, y'all. I do that to make the players go, ooh, it's close, So because if I give them the number, I feel like they're going to keep adding in their head and they'll know they won at the end. So I sort of want a little suspense, especially if two players have been going neck and neck, for you to not even quite know who won as well as them. I want them to not quite know that they're the winner. They could be or they couldn't be. But yeah, at the very end, I would love to divulge the scores. Movies ensue. Roaming reporter. This coming in. Sue, how is Best Buy? Let us know. Touch my cheek. It's up here. I don't even know where my ear is this morning. I'm like, Sue, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Sue? Sue, come in. Come in, Sue. Well, there it is. Sue, come in. You probably can't see me right now, Sue, but I'm holding my cheek. Anywho. Oh, Kitten Paws. It's my wife. She says she can be an assistant. Oh, nice. May have to make that happen. That could be cool. She'd come in like, wear a little ball gown, come around, spin around, and the score is da-da-da-da, and then spin out. Da-da-da-da. Hey, Cody, what's going on? Say, Huckster, I hope you had a great time at Comic-Con. I sure did. Middle says, Sue brings the crowd. First time I had her on my channel, it went from 30 to 40 in the chat to like 80. Oh, really? Oh, that'd be awesome. Well, this should be an absolute barn burner then if we get Sue and her buddies, Durant and Tony. Whew. I'm going to have to get more bandwidth just to, deal with all that incoming. What am I talking about? Sue, come in, Sue. No. Anyway, okay, so let's, before you guys, I love it. The questions are flying in, so I'm trying to keep up, but I'll stop and talk about trivia for a second. What was I going to say? Oh, so Ken, you brought up earlier that you wanted redemption. So I was literally just talking about that to my wife earlier, which is like, oh, everybody like Tim. I know Tim wants another shot. I know Ryan he said he wants another crack at it. So I want to hit that 10 mark. When I hit the 10th episode, I feel like the 10th episode will be a nice little milestone for trivia. We'll have had a ton of people play it by then. And then, yes, I want to have sort of like a tournament of champions, like, bring in as many. And I know it's going to be tough to coordinate like, oh, here's all the winners. Are they all free on the same day? 4K D-Ray knows like just to get 2 people available, right? Much less, I mean, if I have 10 shows, that would be 10 winners, right? Imagine 10. Can you get 10 on this or just 9? Ken, you've done a lot of these. What's the most that you could fit on StreamYard without pay? Like, I don't have the higher tiered thing where I can get, I don't know how many people, but whatever that max is, that's what I'll shoot for. And if it's not quite 10, then maybe I'll do it in 2. So we'll do 2 winning circles, right? And try to determine the winners of those. And then those 2 will go at it, like a tier. We'll have a tier battle, right? And then, yes, Tim, Ryan, and all you cool cats, we're going to give all the people who did not win and Ken the chance to battle it out in a royale. And then the winner of those will take on the winner of the winners and be like, sort of like season 1's all-time champ. Ken, you know what it's like. You smell the comeback. He knows, y'all. It can happen. He can come back. He crawl his way up like he did on 4K D-Ray's battle. Tear down the walls. Be great. I can see his SmackDown attitude already. What'd you guys think of that, by the way? I told the guys to bring some sort of like, attitude at the beginning, like coming up next is Mega Mike. He turns around, you're going down. So I thought that was pretty fun. I loved the guys bringing the kind of mojo to the front of the show. All right, let's. So yeah, that's what I got planned for trivia. If you guys think that would be great, so do I. I'd definitely want to get that going. So yeah. Mika says, manifest those numbers, Huck. Yeah, it's building. Love those trivia shows. Thanks. You were so good, by the way. I loved having you. You and Mel, still to this day, though, I have to say, as great as all the shows are, there's never more laughter than when we had Mika and Mel on there together. There's something about the energy of you two. It's just why, guys, we need more girls playing this game. There's something about that girl energy. Maybe they're not taking it seriously. Maybe they're just having like a little bit more fun. It's like, I gotta win. I gotta focus. But there was so much laughter in that episode. See, Sue, I got to get you on. I got to get more girls. It'd be hilarious if your 4th player was Mama Blu-ray and it intimidated everyone so much that she won. How hilarious would that be? Come on, let's make that happen. Mama Blu-ray, you want to play? Anyway, Durant would do it for sure. Yeah, cool, man. Got to reach out to my dude. Yeah, I watch him all the time. So it's funny. We almost did a show like one of your roundups, Ken, together, but I did the roundup the previous month with you, and then the next month Durant and Sue came on that one. So I haven't actually had the pleasure of meeting Durant yet. I feel like I'm this close with Sue. We're talking so much, but we haven't been on the show yet together. We're going to change that, Sue. Movies Ryan says, I keep the score hidden until the end. Oh, do you? Are you writing down as you go? Nice. See, Ryan knows what's up. He's like, make sure Huck's on the up and up. Right, not just handing the win to the. So, have I ever given the wrong person the win? Ryan, he knows. I don't work that way. There's no favor. Someone slid me a 20 before the show. It's like, oh, my Venmo. Hang on, let me check my Venmo. Oh, okay. KB's the winner tonight. No, he won, yo. R&D says, keep the scores until the end. Keeps the mystery going. Yep, cool. That's what I think too. And Sue says, the Sue army definitely shows up. Man, that's a super powerful army, man. Got to get that Sue army here. Anthony's Horror says, Mama Blu-ray as the 4th competitor. She would destroy them all. So it may not be fair. It's a good point. Right, Sue? I mean, we can't have your mom coming in crushing the spirits of you guys. I mean, you guys have the channels and she's all, slow, stealthy Mama Blu-ray coming in. You let me know, man. Yeah. I think he's right. She would kill. Yes, they do, Sue. Movies and Sue. Name. Sue, you need to start doing your hunts like a news reporter. Nowadays, you do, right, Ken? Because it's like, it's not like how we used to. We just go out there and whatever was out that week in plentiful, bountiful supply, just looking for that fresh, here's the one I want, and no bent corners and the plastic looks no, now it's like, last one, grab it. And it's like, it's like whatever it is, that's what you're going to get. So yeah, I feel like it's more like a news report, just reporting if anything's on the shelves. 10. Oh, you can get up to 10. That's a weird block though. Like I like 9. It's got the Brady Bunch thing. It fills the screen nice. And when you go 10, everyone gets a little bit small and you get that one person at the bottom. So yeah. So I think I might keep it 9. Although then you can't do, I think I just thought of something. That must mean then that episode 10 would need to be the Tournament of Champions. Oh no, because I would be one of the people on the screen. I'll figure it out, y'all. Don't worry. See, look, it's still early for me. I haven't been up driving around, coffee yet. Still got my tea I'm still working on. Actually think it's 6 if you don't have the first tiered stream yet. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. 6. Well, that's doable then. That's doable because if it's 10 winners, so it's 5 and 5, and I'll be the 6th. So yeah, that works out good. We'll have to do two episodes each. Yeah, Hook, love that idea. All right, it's coming. That's what I've been planning. That's what I've been waiting to save and to tell you guys here. Only guys saw the new intro, but it was hilarious. It's got so many good stuff. It's a great idea. All right, yeah, we're gonna do it, man. We're gonna do it. Name the screenshot to that film would be more fun and challenging compared to clips. The Close Encounters of the Third Kind went a bit too far. Yeah, I know. Sometimes, like when you're slapping these together, Cody, I'll tell you, it's like you're just trying to get it done. And like, yeah, in hindsight, when I watched it as it was happening, like the Superman 2 clip was also a little long, but I'm just lucky to get that sucker like locked and loaded in the chamber before showtime because of all the different things that I'm doing. So it's the pictures, then it's the sounds, then it's the clips. So the screenshot is very similar to what I already have though, because I've done that before. Like when the thing started, I'm pretty sure we did it on Ken's and all that. It would be a screenshot from a film, and you'd have to guess the film. But now I've been sort of theming them up a little bit in the last 2. So I did like all the cars from TV shows, which I thought was a lot of fun. Last night we did robots just to like do something different and interesting. So yeah, so the screenshots will come back for sure, but it wouldn't take over that other clip thing. I just need to keep them shorter. Mike killed it on the turnaround. Yeah, I know, man. I tell you, he came barreling back. He was ready to go. Michael says that was cool. Thought that was cool. Thought I was tuned into wrestling. Oh yeah. Oh, with the intros. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It was so funny. Like when he turned around, like, cause I even told him, it's like you can turn around, you come in with your arms full, you can be one of these guys. That could be your pose. I said, whatever you guys want, don't tell me, just, do your thing. And I would introduce him, and I was as entertained as you to see what they were about to say. And then did you hear KB? He goes, Huck, I just have one question. Who's playing for number 2? Oh, and then there's like sick burn, and then Avengers Me is like, oh, so I thought that was a great burn on his competitors. And ironically, he ended up winning. Look at there. So funny. Ladies Trivia Night. Look, believe me, I actually tried doing that, Sue, for the Mika, because I think I did not. That might be when I reached out for you, because I knew when I had Mel and I had Mika, I was really going, oh, if I could do an all girl trivia night, that would be so exciting. But it's trickier, I think, finding as many women also free on the same night that also want to play. So, so it was like 2 dudes against 2 girls. So that was fun too. It was like battle of the sexes, girls versus guys. But yeah, we will definitely, here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. Manifesting again, number 2. Sue's the linchpin for all the manifestations. And Mika, you're here as well. You're the pins to get, you're the link, the chain links. We're going to get Sue on here with her buddies. We got to get Durant and Tony on here. And if there's a 4th, cool. It works with 3 as well. So if that's what we got, I'm down with that. But if there's a 4th that Sue, you think would be good with you guys, we'll do that. And then we're going to do, I just think, even if it's a redo, we bring in Sue, bring in Mika, Mel. I'd love to get Jess, if you guys, I'm trying to, I think I'm friends on Instagram, but whenever I reach out, I don't always get to her. So I got to figure a way to get to her. So that would be epic, right? Get all 4 of them playing. Oh, be so much fun. We had a blast. Got to make it fun. The ladies have a good. Yeah, the ladies have a good. Look, I'm telling you right now, if I have 4 ladies on one show, you guys won't be able to contain yourselves. It'll be so good. They'll just be laughing and just carrying on. Oh man, that's what makes good TV, y'all. Mama Blu-ray could be the Howard Cosell doing the play-by-play in the Dropbox. Oh, that'd be so funny. Right? Heading into Best Buy, everyone. Oh, there she goes, y'all. Sue is headed in. Wait, here, the cheek. Sue, can you hear me? Sue, good luck. Got to figure out how to use it. Earpiece, y'all. Pure Hangout. What's up, Hook? Hey, man. Welcome. Movies Ryan says, shameless plugs before I go. Here it is. Buddy Ryan says, Thursday, 8:30. He's on 4K D-Race channel. 3-way geriatric hip breaker battle. And Sunday on my channel, 8 p.m. July Criterion sale wrap up. Have a great day, Huck and Chad. Thanks, buddy. Oh, who's the geriatric? Suppose you don't have, this old fart on there with you. Sure, we'll show you kids how to play. All right. I'm sure if you're saying Jerry, I just feel like you're at least one of the other ones is your twin. It's got to be Pops coming back on there. Who else? Anyway. Okay. I'll check and see. Get the dead. Oh, yes. I was thinking of that as well. After, getting Garrett on here, I love meeting Garrett. See, it's another thing I just love doing. Although he doesn't seem as keen to play because he didn't think he would click. Some people just think trivia isn't their bag, and that's great. But I love Garrett. He was on the show we did with Mika, and we talked about soundtracks, and that was so much fun. And his mojo about soundtracks was so highly entertaining. That dude, I mean, he literally lives up to his name. That dude is so rad. Like, I love Garrett. So maybe he would come on if we get Garrett and the Dead Pit dudes on the same episode. Because let's cut to the chase. If you want trash talking on your trivia, that would be the epic #1 trash talking episode I could dream of, because those guys would just have at it on each other. I was like, if one guy just signs in a minute late on their channel, like, where the hell you been, mother effer? I was like, oh wow, these guys are close. And to have that kind of energy on the show would be awesome. So that's just how I see the show in the future, man. Is, well, we're going to do some battle royales. We're going to do Battle of the Champs, Battle of the Second Chancers. We'll call them Second Chance. I don't like Battle of the Losers unless you guys just love the fact that, yeah, I'm a loser, but I'm going to turn it into a winner. But otherwise, Battle of the Second Chancers. That sounds good too. And then epic shows like with Sue. Tell me if I can get Sue and her cadre on here, and then do an all-girl show, and then get the Dead Pit Boys on here with Garrett. And then who knows, at some point we could even get all my guys from that work in the industry, get these fellas on the show. Could you imagine Robert Burnett saying yes to doing my show? I can, because it could happen. Manifest. That's what you gotta do, man. Manifest. All right, where we leave off? Yeah, so Ken, thanks for that suggestion. They would for sure. I'm telling you, that would be hilarious. Love that trash talk. I know, right? And let's see. Hey, Adrian James, what's up? Hello, how's it going? It's going great, man. We're just talking about the great energy and mojo that happens on those trivia shows. And what's funny is, at the beginning of each show, actually, before we go on, as I'm talking to the people before we play, I always say, look, please, you're welcome to trash talk during the show. Have a little fun, go at it. But I think, people are super respectful, which is beautiful. And that's so nice. But I am waiting for the ones who go, oh yeah, Huckster, you want trash talk it? All right. And then just like, oh, all right, here it comes, and then, yeah. And I don't think anyone would bring it more trashier than the Dead Pit guys. So yeah, fellas, I'm putting it out there right now. If you want to come, invitation is open. Look at I already got these shows built and I haven't even set them up yet. I'm so excited, y'all, right now. I can't even I was looking at the next comment. I'm like, I don't even know what to say after this. It's just, I'm so excited. Adrian, you were so good. Oh, thank you for saying the kid. So Adrian, yes. So you, my friend, I heard were a rock star in the chats. So as you all know, when I play the game, I don't lean on the chats because I like to keep it moving like it's a real game show for the players. And then when they're taking the break, that's when we'll jump over just to see what you guys are answering to the question for you guys. But you're also answering during the show. And because I'm so laser focused on all the stuff I've got going on, I've got the clips and I got this and I got that I also go ahead and tune out the comments because like I tell them to do, because I don't want that doing any sort of distraction. But Kitten Paws, my wife, she was watching the comments all last night, and she said you, Adrian, were just killing it. You were getting all the robots, you were getting all the movie names, most of them, just dominating. So I mean, I think we have ourselves like a ringer in the midst. You need to do the show, Adrian. I mean, invitation is out there. I mean, I got to have somebody like you, tearing it up. So if you want to play, my friend, invitation has been tossed. Cody says, Robert Burnett would be a great guest on your show. Yes. I just have to convince him I'm worth doing. When you go from John Campea to the Hucksters Pop Culture Cafe, I mean, yes, it is a step up, but he needs to see that as well. I'm just saying. I should get him, John Campea, and then like some of the people on John Campea's show. So that's things, getting people that work together that like want to just trash talk each other. That'd be funny. So yeah. Yes, Adrian was killing it in the chat. Yeah, see, look, Adrian, everyone noticed you were just bringing the house down. I have good sci-fi knowledge. Look, dude, like I know that's the thing. So do I, right? After I did the cars from TV shows the week before or 2 weeks ago, I was like, that was a lot of fun having it really dialed into something that specific. And then, robots, when everybody knows robots, they may not know all the robots I'm going to pick, but it was also designed in a way that you could get multiple points. So even if you missed 2 robot questions in a row, you still got 2 or 3 points for the previous one because you knew both robots and the name of the movie. So that's why that ended up not deterring anyone's score at all. Even if you missed 3 of those, but you got 5 of those with multiple points, like, the scores were just shooting up at the front of the game. So I got to think of a way to like do that again, but it's tough because you got to have multiple things or something going on, but that's what it's all about. He says, hey there, Mika. Robert makes the cut. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, Robert. I was almost like, Robert Meyer Burnett. No, we're doing great, man. We're just talking about trivia and where it's headed. John Campea hates trivia. Good, let's get him on. And I will tailor every question to his own shows. That's right. I'll go through his shows. I'll find out what he said about certain things. I'm like, and on this trivia question, John Campea said this about Jurassic World Dominion. Yeah. Yo, Adrian. Nice. See what you did there, Ken. Ken, are you going out today, or are you just waiting for Sue to tell you it's worth it or not worth it? R&D says John Campea would hardly ever play on Harloff's trivia show. What's Harloff's trivia show? Quivia. Harloff's. Maybe got more toast going in there. Gotta stop with the toast. Because one day I will smell toast and no one will come running. The Boy Who Cried Toast. Harloff's trivia. I'm not familiar with Harloff's trivia. Robert makes cut. I'll like to have a stab at it. All right. Well, all right. Look, here we go. Look. This is how I do it, y'all. This is the book where I kept all the scores and all that jazz. So right now, I start writing down future players, and we'll do it right here. Robert makes the cut. Adrian. And these are just, and then I'll reach out, whenever, because schedules aren't necessarily a shoe-in. Like, oh, I'm not free on that day, but that's okay because KB had been wanting to do it for a while, and we kept trying to line KB up, and the stars just aligned for him last night. So if you don't get on the next one or the next one, and look, as you can tell, I'm building up, with Sue and her cadre coming up. So, but yes, I got you written down now. He says, hey, Ken. Cody says, you just trash talk Campea. That's fine. Yeah, I did just a little bit, You'll have to have lots of shows to plan. Yeah, see, that's why I'm going on vacation, right? To decompress so I can come back and explode for, the second half. My internet went in the middle of the trivia stream. Oh, yeah? Oh, didn't seem to slow you down, though. You were rocking it. Thank you, Huck. Yes, absolutely, guys. So, yeah, there you go. I'm exhausted from all the future adulation I'm going to have on these shows. Yeah. So yeah, here's what I'm gonna do, because some of you guys just got here. I want to play this one more time now that I've composed myself and all that. This was just a thing of beauty last night on the trivia show. Vengeance Media, aka Matt, came on and said the most wonderful thing that I just want to share with you guys right now. Here we go. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? Thank you so much, Huck. Honestly, thank you so much for having me on. It's been an absolute honor to be here. And I just want to say, before I mention like my Instagram handles or whatever, I just want to say, Huck, thank you for doing this. Not just for me, but for people that are at home and are probably struggling, or they just get an enjoyment out of being in the community and taking part in something. I think it's really important for everyone's mental health. And I think you're a great guy. You do great streams and you deserve so much, brother. And I appreciate you and everything that you do for the, in the community. So thank you so much. Also, sorry, KB is my brother from another mother. He's awesome. I congratulate you, man. You're such an awesome dude, and you're epic.
Yeah, he's epic. See, and I love that. It's just such genuine love and affection pouring out of that dude, and that's the kind of thing that just it just keeps me fired up. Keeps me, if ever I thought, let's just make this the last trivia show. Well, after an ender like that, there's no way you could ever say, and not that I was gonna, but like if I was just thinking, I don't know. Right? I'm like, let's how far can we go? Let's just take this trivia till I run out of stuff to say. I'm gonna have to start turning to you guys. You know what? I'll do that too. Go on. Don't put it here because I'll forget to look in the comments. But go to my Instagram. I guess is the best place. Hit me up if you have any like trivia things you'd like to contribute. Like, this would be a really great thing. Toss it out there, because then I could have like a section that says, all right, this trivia section is inspired by fans of the show. And then I'll literally read off your trivia. Yeah, see, this is how it rolls, man. I'm already pumped. Yeah, so I think that would be great. Like if you guys have, because, you see the show now, you get where it's going. And there are things that get you excited. So if I can sort of worm that into the show and weave it into the show, that would be super fun. So yeah, get over there and hit me up on Instagram and let me know. Pretty sure all my stuff is in the comments below, or it will be. Yeah. So, all right. So let's just, let's see if there's anything else here. We might just wrap this up, save my voice a little bit. I'm going to leave in a few days. So don't want to be all haggard and stuff. What am I looking for? Oh, here we go. Hold on. Wow. A bunch came in. There we go. That Buck Rogers Blu-ray set you've got looks great. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, I just did an unboxing of that. That was kind of neat. Speaking of, like, this is the kind of super nerds that Robert Meyer Burnett and his friends are. So one of the captains in the Starship Smackdown that I talked about earlier was Captain Buck Rogers, and he was the one captaining the Starship Enterprise, right? So there was two Starship Enterprises. There was the good one that Kirk, and then the one Michael Scott was flying, which was the Mirror Evil Enterprise. So there was literally two potential enterprises that could have won the battle, but it ended up being the spaceship Yamato from, I guess it's Spaceship Yamato, right? Is that the name of it? I've never seen any of that. But anyway, so that as soon as Buck Rogers came up, they started singing the song Far Beyond the Star. Because there's a really, oh my God, words can't describe the intro to the movie Buck Rogers, not the TV show. The TV show's kind of got a boss intro. It's pretty cool. But the movie has Aaron Gray and the princess, not Ardala, I think that's Buck Rogers, but yeah, maybe, laying on the logo of the Buck Rogers logo, because it's all lit up, like one of those dance floors. And there's this super cheesy song singing in the background, and they're just kind of like, and the camera moves into them, and then it shows their bodies laying down. I'm like, okay, these are the lead actors of the show that you're sexualizing on the logo. Like, it's like they're trying to do a James Bond intro, in which case you probably shouldn't use the main actresses that you're about to use in the movie. as your, your eyepieces on the logo. It's so weird. Look it up. Look it up on YouTube when we're done here, and just go see that intro. It's your eyes just like, wow. And that happened like that. You couldn't make that up. Brian Miller, what's up, man? He says, hey, may have not won the game, but he won our hearts. Ugh, I know. Absolutely. Absolutely. But see, it's just, it's personalities, man. It's personalities like that. Just like Blu-ray King, the game before that. I know he's young. It's hard for me to play to the super young crowd because I know what I can put into a trivia thing. And I keep trying, right? Like last night you saw, like if I put in Beverly Hills Ninja, I'm like, like one person knew it. I'm like, like I can't seem to, like how, where's that sweet spot? Where's the, where's that young crowd and Blu-ray King? But that's what I love is he just played his ass off. He had fun. He was smiling the whole time. His go-to answer was Smoking the Bandit, which I love him for because that is a great movie. Hopefully by now he's actually seen Smoking the Bandit because that's a freaking good movie, y'all. It's just a good time. Like popcorn. The quotes in that movie are all over the place. To use a nice fat word of the day, they're ubiquitous, man. That's right. Anyway, Robert Mixhead says that's awesome. Yeah, love Vengeance. Huck, see if you can get in touch with Chris Carr from the John Campea Show. Oh, I'm gonna write that down. I love that idea. Chris Carr. Yeah, I don't know if I guess I could just see if there's like an email to her, but that would be super good. Yeah, Chris Carr, good call. Afternoon, Huck, the monkey. Did you and your daughter? No, she's doing this stuff at summer camp stuff that goes late. Like she does color garden stuff now. Like last night she was out till like 9 p.m. Although we did watch another one. I will say since we talked last, yes, we have seen 2. So, and it was good. It was super good. So it's like slowly but sure. It's almost like a week apart where we're seeing the episodes. But yeah, keep checking in with me. We've seen 2 and liked them. So I can't see us stopping. I mean, it's only like 6 episodes. So we're almost there. Could you get Serial at Midnight? Oh, because he's a great collection. Yeah, see, I like it. So this is now suggestions. So this is good. So if I get, how about this? If I get Serial at Midnight, if you think I think he would do it. Then how about Films at Home? Right, because they do a lot of collabs together, and then Down to Movie because I think they all are in a little clicky thing there. So that's a good idea. Yeah, I like Heath. He's good. Yeah, I go to his channel a lot and chat with him a lot. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'll reach out to those guys. I'll just keep upping my requests and see who sticks. Supporting your favorite creators with positive feedback and encouragement is always the best way to keep them going. I've thought about stopping many times, but the sport always keeps me moving. Thanks, Ken. Yeah, that's true. It's nice to hear you say that. Because it's true. It's funny because and I'll see on all of our stuff that there's going to be. So here's the thing, and I'm just going to speak from the heart here, especially since Ken set that up. If I go to any of your channels and watch your stuff, especially even if you say, and like Ken will say this too, like, let me know what you're going to get, or if you didn't get it, or if you liked it, or if you didn't like it, let me know. So that opens up a nice dialogue to say, okay, I didn't like that movie. And I'm going to tell him I didn't like the movie, even though he raved about it. So I'll just say that movie just didn't click with me, or like last night I watched this thing, like we all do, the media report, and God, I hate those covers, Ken. Oh my God, Poltergeist and Lost Boys are awful. Those aren't good. And but there are people in your comments that loved it, and that's great. That's great that people love those. But oh man, like the Poltergeist, like the guy standing there, who is that? Like I made a joke, said it looks like Biff Tannen. Like, look at the back of that guy. It looks like the old Biff Tannen. Like, Marty, he came out of the DeLorean into the wrong house. And the house with the glowing light up top. I'm like, none of that has the flavor of Poltergeist. That's the thing. They can look, here's the thing. The cover can look beautiful. And I do love that they have nice colors and they have nice designs, just not for those movies. Like, if that was a movie about a glowing house and a Biff Tannen lookalike in the front yard going, ah! It's the perfect cover. But you've got so many great that I would almost prefer. Here, check this out. The cover of Poltergeist just being the TV that was left outside the hotel room on the balcony. That would be a better cover to me, right? Because it means something. Like you can look at that and instantly go, oh, no way. Like that's the end of the movie. Like it would provoke something as a lover of the film. That cover, just, I mean, it's not even a shot from the film, is it? That is not a shot from the film. That's been like Photoshop and glowed up. I mean, who is that? I don't even recall Craig T. Nelson wearing those clothes. No. And then the Lost Boys thing, I do remember them hanging from the bridge. Absolutely remember that. But I'm with you. When you look at the logo, it looks like a Broadway play like Jersey Boys. Instead of Lost Boys, it looks more like something that's to be like Jersey Boys, because it looks like a lighted marquee that would sit on the top of a building because they are incorporating it into the girders of that train bridge. But it's not the Lost Boys logo. You know, there's something. Anyway, start ranting about bad. Yeah. But anyway, so what I was getting at, Tangent Hut classic, is exactly what you're saying. Is like the support that you get from people in your chats is good. But because I know you guys, I would never say something to be mean or mean-spirited or malicious. And I think those that do just really aren't a part of our community. I think they pop in, they see the video and go, dude, you know what you're talking about. And then they bail. I'm like, I don't even recognize that name. The people I've met so far that we communicate with on a regular basis are just, not to slam it into those trollers, but we're just better people. We're just better people. We're not trolls. These trolls that just come on. And like, I remember there's this one guy, I'm not afraid to call him out, but I did 2 videos about King Richard. When I first saw it, I thought it was an amazing film. He was the first guy to comment and say, this guy's horrible. I don't know why you like this movie this day, because he knows he's a tennis guy. So he knows that King Richard Williams is a worse person than portrayed in the film. So he only had negative stuff to say about him, and therefore my point of view was stupid. I'm like, I'm just reviewing the film, dude. I'm reviewing the film about someone I know nothing about. And based on that, I liked it. And then when the Oscars were over, and I don't know, I had something else to say about King Richard, he came on again to say something about that. And I've never heard from him in any other capacity other than so he can come on and, trash talk that. So that's what's out there. That's the balance that we all have to play. But like I said, when it comes to us and you guys in the community, I'll always jump on there and hit like on your stuff. And even if I don't leave a comment, I'm going to hit like. As soon as I hit play on your video, I'm hitting like on your video. So that's how that rolls. So yeah, thanks for setting that up, Ken. Get the guys from Double Toasted. All right, let me write that down. Double Toasted. I don't know if I've seen those guys yet. What does Double Toasted do? Sounds delicious. I think I've had double toast this morning. There it is again. Corey and Martin. Okay, I'll have to look for them. There's also the Real Rejects. You guys ever see the Real Rejects? They are really good. They have massive following. And a person I know I used to do improv with, she used to teach those 2 guys. So maybe I have a little in there. Maybe I say, hey guys, I know your friend. Do my show. I remember Gary Coleman from Different Strokes appearing in Buck. Yeah, he was, man. It's hilarious. Kid Pause, you had a TikTok question last night for the use. Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? See me all trying to be all hip and young. I'm like, according to TikTok, who sang? What was it? Coda something? Dojo Cat. Yeah, heck. Dojo Cat. Cody Montana says, get Red Letter Media and YMS on your show. All right. See, I love all these suggestions. Red Letter. See, they got a Red Letter Media and YMS. And what is YMS? Is that is that a shortcut for something? Because if I type in YMS, will it come up? Or are they known as YMS? Because if it was just YMS, I'm not going to find them. Red Letter would be awesome. But they never do it. Really? You don't think? Who is that? Who is Red Letter? And why wouldn't they do it? They sound like horror people. Red Letter? I don't know why it sounds like a horror channel. Cinema Sickness, Down to Movie, and Joe Martinez. Yeah? Oh, Cinema Sickness. I wonder if he would do it. You think Cinema Sickness would do it? Ken? because I know, Ken, you've done the same thing for your world's biggest collectors. I remember you talking about reaching out to people like Dave and I think it was Jeff from Films at Home, because at that point, you were really, accelerating on your channel, and you reached out to him. I know he was either in the middle of the move or having the baby or something like that. And you got him, and it was like a real, like a high point, I'm sure. So you are proof that, persistence pays off. But that looks good. I got to get those guys on. Okay, Lowdown. What's up, Hook? Morning, everyone. Looked more exorcism. I mean, yeah. The one where they're crawling on the ceiling. That one too. That one was also not good. Yeah. So now the two that we've seen, like preliminaries, was JoBeth Williams stuck on the roof. Okay, for the cover of Poltergeist, and then Fat Biff Tannen outside of a glowing house is the alternate cover for Poltergeist. So far, 2 for 2. I don't like either one. If anything, the steelbooks are looking better. I think when you clicked over to Zavi, those were way cooler. In fact, I'm starting to really like now the head with the sunglasses because everything else is like not that good. But there's so many great like shots of just, I mean, imagine just Kiefer Sutherland's face, just like looking down in the red behind him, and just Kiefer's face would make a spectacular cover, even if you just went that route, because he's so visually striking as that character. So yeah, hey David, the monkey says yes, Ken. I'm never afraid to let you know what I think. Huck, I hate John Campea for stealing Robert Meyer Burnett away from AZ, even sneakily trying to get Robert to buy Ray. Yeah, if you guys know what he's talking about, it's like they're always trying to get poor Ray over there a hot toy by making deals with him. Yeah, you know what? We should get Robert on my show, right? Can you imagine me and Robert Myers? Yeah, we can make that happen. Just get here. Check out the studio, Robert. It's my cramped little house. That's why I love you, monkey. Yeah, man. See, just tell it like it is. But you also know that when you know each other by now, if we say something, it's like we're just coming out and talking about it. It's not a personal attack or anything. TJ8311 says, Ken, you can't quit. I can't do without the physical media report. That would be the thing. Even if Ken like dialed down on everything, I don't think you're ever going to stop doing that media report. Ever. You can't. We need it. And if so, you got to start training a Padawan, like young Ken. Like, your kid, right? Like he gets old enough, just start training him to do the media report. Yeah. I'll never get Brooke to do this trivia show. Right, Brooke? You want to do my show? Silence. Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, just get like an all kids show. That'd be fun. As it says, I like John Campea's show and Robert Storms. Love Double Toasted. They are great. I'm looking at Double Toasted now. See? Just learned about a new one today. Do you remember Mork and Mindy? Not only do I remember Mork and Mindy, I loved it when Jonathan Winters came on, because Jonathan Winters was one of my all-time favorite comedians. And when he teamed up with Robin Williams, as bad as people say that last season was, yeah, but it wasn't about the season. It was about watching two massive comedic talents just riff with each other and watching Pam Dauber keep her composure while these two go off. Like, no one gives her enough credit. The fact that Pam Dauber can keep a straight face, deliver the lines, and keep the scene going while these two insane comics just go at it was great. And it was like super cheap during Amazon Prime Day. It was like $25 for the entire series, not just one season, the whole series. So I locked and loaded that for next time. As you can see behind me, I like, yeah, I went crazy on all the TV shows. So just didn't have any more room for Mork and Mindy. At mid-level, he says, oh, thank you for making 2 years of sending a suggestion worth it. Nice. See, this is what I'm talking about. The love right here, Al. Mika says, always going to have some haters. Let the haters, just like Tay Swift sings about, right? And the haters going to hate. Right? Nano. It's awesome. R&D says, the real rejects are great, but they are so busy. I know. I would never get them on. They're so huge. It would be delightful. They'll probably say hi, but yeah. And cool. Ken, have you ever been able to get in touch with Cool Duder. Now that's the guy who's kind of started it all. When I first started down this hole, it was like I was seeing people like Films at Home and Cool Duder and Durant and Ken, and that's what got me into it. And but yeah, so Cool Duder I feel is all really busy too because he's always making movies, and he was at Comic-Con when I was there. I even sent him a text saying, "Hey, I'm at Comic-Con. Maybe I'll bump into you." And he's like, "Awesome." Didn't happen. Robin and Pam Dauber, awesome. Hey, Marius Glazer, hi. Hey, man. I dig that Joker. Is that the Mark Hamill Joker? Yeah, R.I.P. Robin Williams. Yeah, we had a little love to Robin last night when that came up about Aladdin. And KB says, answer Aladdin. Robin Williams, not Will Smith. Marius says, did anyone watch Where the Crawdads Sing? I haven't seen it yet, but it's been on my box office breakdown. It's doing really well. Reese Witherspoon produced it. From what I understand, it's about a movie about a girl, someone she used to date is murdered. And because she was, formally connected to that person, she becomes like a suspect. So yeah, it did really well. Held on into the top 5. So yeah, and it did above expectations as well. So I'm very happy for them. Sing. Yeah, Where the Crawdads Sing. Robert Makes Cut says that you never know until you ask. Closed mouths don't get. That's right. Well, that's why I keep asking. So I just got to, I'll keep asking y'all. And it's funny you say that because that's what I always say. Literally, that is my phrase to my wife. I said, if you want this, you know what I say. It never hurts to ask. All you're going to get is no. So, I also wanted to get it to a point where once I ask them, which I think it's now at, they can watch some of the episodes and know, oh, this is what we're all about. This is going to be awesome. So like if it was just getting up and running and starting, I think it's a little harder because they're like, what is this again? But now that we're like 8 episodes in, I think it's easier to pitch. So yeah, I'm with you, man. I've ordered my Zavi. Look at you, girl. You did it. You ordered your Zavi Steelbook exclusives for Lost Boys and Poltergeist because they look so dang good, right? Yeah, and like you said, Ken, you got all this classic stuff. You got Carol Ann and the TV. I'm like, yes, it's like some people were saying, oh, that image is played out, but it's still like, anything with Carol Ann, you could just have her on the cover would be better than like, look, there's tiny JoBeth Williams stuck at the top of the roof. I couldn't even quite tell what that was when I first saw it. I'm like, what am I looking at? I'm like, oh, it's JoBeth stuck on the roof. Okay, sweet cover, y'all. Okay. Got to show some love to John Schnepp. Yeah, he lived for this stuff. Definitely try and get Robert Burnett on here. He has an hour to spare. I know. I was like, okay, so when is your sweet spot? Okay, it's Tuesday at 2:30 in the afternoon. Okay, I'll just make sure my work will let me stop working so I can get him on the show. Adrian says Chris Stuckman is another great YouTuber. All right, cool. The monkey says I crammed. Hang on, I'll figure it. I crammed Little House FaceTiming into cramped garage. Oh, I cramped. Okay. Full of hot toys. You send Robert Burnett and those 2 awesome hosts. Perfect show you 2 would make. Oh, and not a hater. I know, right? I would, like I said, just meeting Robert Burnett, he had such an approachable personality. So yeah, I feel like once I could get over the fact that I'm, literally sitting in front of Burnett, and we could, just riff and chill, like John and him do. Just stating how I feel. First time boiving it. Not a hater. First time. Sorry, maybe you corrected that. Voicing it. Oh, and not a hater. No, I appreciate that. Yeah. The worst that can happen is they say no or just don't respond. Exactly. Yeah, man. Well, and that's the thing too. It's like, because I've also just known and grown to love all of you guys in this thing, I'm just sort of starting there. Like I'm starting with all the faces that I see and all the people I love seeing on shows and just getting to know. And there's a couple more, definitely some that I want to get on here. So, I'm trying to give you guys first love, and then we'll give those big wigs, second round. There'll be season 2. Eagerly anticipating Stuckman's first film. Cool, man. Monkey says that Ken, thankfully, you're not like that, Ken. You care. Yes. Or try to get late to the party. Who is late to the party? Apparently me, because I don't know who they are. All right, here we go. Late to the party. All right. Ken says, the bigger the channel, the harder it will probably be to reach them through regular DMs, since they probably got so many. Yeah, you need to get their Hollywood contacts. I got a few contacts in Hollywood. I could probably milk that a little bit. But what's funny is sometimes it can be the opposite. Like, I just reached out to Mark Altman just because I listened to their podcast all the time, and went to his Facebook page and went, friend? And he's like, sure. I was like, cool, man. I'm friends with Mark Altman. And then through him, I'm like, oh, I'm going to try Darren Doctorman. He's on the Star Trek thing. I'm like, Darren? He's like, friend. And then so after this weekend, now that I've met Ashley Miller, Stephen Melching, Robert Burnett, I've gone and like asked them to be my friend as well. So it's good when you can make that happen. Then there's a potentially, an opportunity to use the messages on their Facebook, since it's them specifically. So where was I? Late to the party. Okay. Almost there, guys. We'll wrap it up here in a second. Tony Dow. Yeah, we've had several people pass away. We had Lips Manless from Dick Tracy. Paul Sorvino, David Warner. If you guys know David Warner, he was in Tron. He was in 2 Star Trek movies. All kinds of good stuff. And now Tony Dow. Yeah, late to the party. I try Monkey. Yeah, Monkey? Yeah, Monkey, you want to play? You want to get on one of these trivia nights? Let's get you on there. Robert makes the cut, says, I do, and the Omen. Let's see. Ken, I have a question. Have you decided what August theme will be? Yes, Ken, do you know your theme yet? Eddie Munson's death hurt the most. Yeah. Oh, Eddie. Speaking of Eddie, when I was at Comic-Con, Stranger Things always has a good appearance. There were so many Eddies at Comic-Con. Like you could tell that was like a crowd favorite. I'm like, oh, I saw at least 10 Eddies out there. So cool. So, all right, guys, I think I have a nice list here of some people stacked up, ready for the next 10 episodes, I think. Sue, I hope you had some luck out there today. If you're done at Best Buy, do you have a little tease you can throw our way just to say, oh, today was awful, or, it's just a little nugget, if you will, about what it was like. So, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up. We went another hour and a half. Super fun. I want to thank everyone for coming by and supporting the channel. See, how did we do today? I never really think about the likes. Did everybody hit like? Everybody smash that like button, as we all like to say, is smack it. 20, there it is. Say a nice even. I like even numbers. See, it was 19. I was going to say, could you just nudge me up to 20? See, what'll happen is someone's going to click it right now and make it 21, which means then we got to get to 25. It's all those 5 increments. So I'm just looking at it right now. Anybody going to make that 21? I dare you. I dare you to make it 21. Go ahead. Set off my OCD. Do it. Go ahead. So Robert Conrad. I dare. All right. Thank you. Whoever just knocked that to 21. See, now I'm going to obsess over that all day because you knocked it to 21. That's hilarious, guys. You guys are so good. Love you guys. You are so good. And another special thanks again to Vengeance Media for all those kind words. They go so far. You don't even know how all night I've been thinking about, all morning I've been thinking about. I even subclipped your piece just so I could share it with everybody. So anybody that watched this now or anybody that's watching it in a replay, that's what it's like to be kind, guys. That's what it's like to go out there and spread kindness, spread positivity, spread joy. And that's what I try to do on this channel as well. And guys like that just keep me going. And everybody like you keep me going too, because you're here spending your time with me in the morning. And I really appreciate that. And I love just seeing your names and talking to you and going on tangents. And I don't really like the smelling of toast so much. It happened at least 5 times today. So you know, it's all good. Just got to wake up a little bit more. But that's why I love doing morning shows, because I'm not quite there, which is good, because then I like being thrown off just a little bit because it keeps me on my toes. But yeah, I really appreciate everyone saying, have a great day, everyone. You guys are the best. I'm just going to like sign off here from the heart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to my wife out there and my daughter who support me doing this channel. And I will miss you guys next week. Sorry, I won't be here to give you the box office breakdown or this. I'll try to think of something to do. Maybe I'll like do a shot of me, having a Mai Tai, and I'll post it on Tuesday morning saying, thinking of you. Yeah, so I gotta think of something to do. So the guy, so I'm still thinking about you guys, because I will be. All right, guys, that is gonna do it for now. Thank you so much for checking out this show. I really appreciate it. And man, you guys are the best. Absolutely best community ever. I mean it. Till next time, I'll catch you later.